I think that's funny is when we're writing, the three of us, like even last week we had a new song, little idea or of it, and someone will start something, someone will sing something, and then me or Steve or Paul start to have little ideas of what could work melody-wise or lyric-wise and that. But because we're not quite sure yet, we'll sort of go off into our own little corner for a second, quietly.
Get it right, yeah.
And then like we think, oh yeah, okay. We come back and then sing it louder. And sing the word. You see like one of us just go off into a little corner to try it by ourselves.
Apart from me, I just sing in it and it's all out of tune and everything, and you go, I don't bother. I just don't bother filtering it. I just keep going.
I had to cut you out of one of our videos because we were working on track when Steve was putting the vocals down and you were trying to come up with some idea or something else.
Oh, yeah.
But he's got the mic on.
So I'm whispering it, but it's still like blasting.
The song's going on here and he's trying to work out a new harmony or something, but he's going
to a different part of the song.
I'm like, and it's just coming out dead loud by itself. I'm like, I'll cut that out.
Yeah, these are working on the chorus. I'm on the middle eight.
Yeah, he's off doing something else.
God
yeah,
knows.
But when that kind of thing is happening, that when he's doing a different idea and you're doing, and you do go off to your corner to kind of figure it out. But it's not like it's not a confidence thing. It's just like I can't hear myself here.
You want to like
it's
like for a minute.
It's like that old scenario, isn't it? And I don't know why everyone does it, but everyone does do it. When you're reversing your car, you turn the music off, don't you, or lower it down? Do you ever do that?
No, why do you turn the sound down to park your car?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's weird.
You get into a car park.
So it's like if you've got loud music on, you turn it down to so it's like the same thing. You're trying to focus on something, and I'm off doing something else, or he's off doing something else, and you're sort of still listening to what the other person's doing, so you can't focus on what you want to do.
Well, I just turn the music off and reverse until I hear a bang. Bang.
I'm parked. Leave it there.
Yeah.
But it is a bit. It's a bit of a little. It's not a confidence thing, but it's like you want to suss your idea out a little bit better before you sing it to the others. Yeah. Because you then go, you know what, that might work here. No. I'll just get out the way for a second, and I'll just get it right, and then I'll.
It's great for me though, because if I listen back to those ideas, you'll hear me just singing like absolute junk and like just a note. But then you must hear that one note or something good, and then you will sing it round as the chorus comes round the second time. You will jump on it, but it's tidy. And I go, Sam, I didn't even have to do that.
Yeah. But normally what happens, like, and I think Steve probably gets if you're into your lyrics and stuff, is that you just hear a word. You'll hear us sing something in all the nonsense. Yeah. Especially you just sing nonsense.
Nonsense, yeah.
You play some chords and you'll just sing words. It's just a word salad. But in the midst of it all, there'll be a tiny little idea, a little tiny seed, or something. And as I'm listening to it and I'm getting them tuning, I'll just hear one word, and my brain will go, "Ooh, this could be about that. This could be about."
Oh yeah, I haven't even thought 1 second what it's going to be about at that point.
So I get
start focusing on what it's about, and he does the same. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a little tiny spark, and it goes, and it's a single word, or it's a single line, it's something. And then I'll start going, and what was the one we got last week? It was something about...
No, that was good. It was Fly and Sky, which are two mad words, but I thought they were good lines.
Because that come off the back of the other bit.
Ordinary Life.
Ordinary Life. Yeah, we got something. Yeah. And I don't know what one of us sang, but I had Ordinary Life. And then me and Steve started sort of just gelling and jamming around that little bit. And then suddenly we had a bit of a chorus. But then as soon as I heard Ordinary Life, I'm sure Steve's the same, I started seeing this story, because you won't have an ordinary life, was the idea of this, like, speaking to your kid or a kid, like saying, life's going to be tough.
And you're not going to kill him, are you?
I'm not going to kill him. Okay. This is a positive message.
Good.
Happy this is a positive message. No, but that's what I saw in my head. Man, we'll work this out into a proper song and develop it. But I saw this, like, the parent talking to a child or a friend or whatever and just saying, life's going to be tough. You're not going to have it easy. But if you stick at this, if you try your best, this is going to work. You're going to be great. You're not going to have an ordinary life. You're going to be amazing. Yeah. But it's going to be tough.
In my defense, I was playing this mad arpeggio, and my fingers wouldn't work no more, mate. So I was trying to keep the tempo because it was all over the place, and they wouldn't work anymore because I was like, "What's going on? My fingers won't actually."
You got a bit of it on your phone because we had it on the voice note.
Oh yeah, actually.
Little tiny. I can't. Mine's over there.
Okay, fair enough.
Little tiny bit.
So you hear me going, couldn't keep up with the piano, which I was messing them up then. It was on the last arcade.
But this is like when we're doing the diary of a song, which we did with when we were young on the website. So this is the start.
This is even pre,
This is the initial.
This is the actual
just making something up.
Yeah.
Making
First
something up
blast
last
of the
week.
idea.
Fly, just like
Bloody hell, boys. You know how many messages
It was
we
in the
sent
chat.
this week?
Dropped into the
I
chat.
know. Where though?
Oh,
My God.
scroll past all these thumbs up
It was here. I think.
emojis. See you, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
we've like ripping ourselves off.
Yeah.
It's a good time when you remember.
In your eyes, this won't be an ordinary life. It may be hard. Just messing, words that I'm messing about with. But a little tiny thing in there, there's a seed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
There's enough there, a verse. There's a partial bridge.
Yeah.
And there's a chorus.
Yeah. And there's a concept.
Yeah.
But I was thinking on the chorus, where it changes like key in the chorus, every time I listen to it, we ain't got the middle part quite right, but the end should come back to that ordinary life. You know, the name of the song at the very end of the chorus.
Yeah. Resolve,
Yeah.
I just like we
It's a
get
good title.
something strong. I always love it if we get something that's just strong because it's like it's like something to build on top of then. So
So yeah, that's the very, very first, that's the initial
seed.
It's the, you know,
It's a jam. It was just a jam.
before,
and it's
there's nothing there before, was there?
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah.
And it's also a different vibe from. It's not like a love song. It's not like it's a bit like with people like us, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's more of a message than a
Like a romantic or
like a nostalgia song.
Yeah.
Sing about growing up as you know. Like we've done that a couple of times on songs, and we've written love songs.
Yeah. I remember, basically, yeah.
This one's more like a message, like people like us. You know.
Yeah.
In life, you can be whatever you want to be. You just gotta work hard.
It's gonna it might be tough.
Get
but
through the tough times.
believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You know, stuff you tell your kids.
Yeah. But that's how it works as well.
What is ordinary?
None. There's no
Exactly.
ordinary. But yeah, that's how it works.
Ordinary is different for every single person, isn't it?
It's a jam. It's basically, but it's not like a jam when a band jams and they just play a bit of music and it's like, oh, throw that beat down, blah blah blah. It's a creative jam instead.
I think
It's a songwriter's jam,
it's a
isn't it?
songwriter jam with
'cause
just
every
ideas.
band, I think one of the most asked questions that you ever asked in a band or a singer or, you know, whatever it may be is, how do you write your songs, innit? It's like the most common one. And even for you, for me, for you, for him, the answer will be different every single song because it all depends on what you're writing for as well.
Yeah.
So in a band, I would normally, or he would normally come with a song virtually finished and start playing it, and then everybody would just jam it then and put their own parts on or whatever, and you just orchestrate it.
Well, I think when you
This is like 3 songwriters in the room just throwing ideas out, innit? It's different.
When you start being a songwriter, I think when you're young, you write by yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're definitely not confident enough to write with other people.
Yeah.
And you just sit in your room and you just play some chords in a loop and you sing some words and you write them down and you try and think, you know, and you try and be deep and it's crap. It's absolutely crap. But that's how you learn. Yeah. And it only comes to a stage later on when you're like, you know, you're with the right people and that you can vibe off each other and bounce each other and you know that their ideas are going to be as good and as strong as your ideas and vice versa. That you feel confidence. It's like, I'm not going to do this at home. I'm not going to write this song by myself on the guitar. I'm going to take the idea in the studio with these. Because then I'm going to get 3 people who are just as good as me.
What helped me, you've definitely been in this situation, but what helped me was I was only young and I didn't have no confidence. And then I got put with some of the biggest songwriters, professional songwriters. And the professional songwriters are looking at you going,
What have you got?
What have you got? What have you got? And you go this, and they go, okay, wow, let's go, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So you found yourself coming out of the session thinking, well, I just led that session, or what we've come up about is from us.
We got that with Red Rhythm, didn't we?
Yeah,
We
from
went to
not
Red
from
Rhythm.
from you know, you haven't gone to these songwriters and said, write me a song. You've written a song together. Most of the time from ideas that you've already turned up with and that you've taken in, and then you just develop them. Someone's helped you develop them. I think that's a part I've always struggled with is I'll have the concept, I'll have the idea, but I've never developed them. I'll never finish a song. And that's where I think it's great to work with other songwriters because sometimes it's not quite good what you've got, or it's there's a part that's quite weak, but because you've got nothing else, you don't want to get rid of it. You're just happy that there's a part there, and then someone go, that's not good
No,
enough.
but
that part,
what
that
also
bridge ain't good
happens
enough.
is that the song is developed. So you might write a bit of your song and you might have, I've got a really boss verse here. And I've done this loads of times where I've come to you and I've got this verse and I've got this bridge and it's boss, blah, 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 blah. And I'm completely made up with it. And then one of you will sing a better bridge, something else. And I had it in my head, no, it's going to be that. Oh, yours is better. That's better.
But it's
That's
learning
better.
to admit that something's better, isn't it? And
It's always about doing what's best for the song.
for me, I'm buzzing. You know,
Yeah.
if I hear someone, like, because my brain thinks of what I've thought of, but then as soon as someone else thinks of something else, I go, holy shit, I would never. My best songs, my favourite songwriters are all write songs where I think I couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You know, there's a load of songwriters out there, huge, big, famous songwriters, and I listen to a song and go, that's an amazing song, but I reckon I could have done that. I'm not scared of it, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's the thing. It's you can't have an ego when you're collaborating with other songwriters, because an ego will kill a good song. Because if you're fighting for a part,
my part better, my part.
That's not the best part. You know, you've got to write the best part for the song. You know, the song is what it's
In
all
charge,
about.
yeah. The song's
It's not about my ego and I want this line and I want this line, and if you write a better line, your line goes in. It's that simple.
Yeah. We've a loads of times we've had a song, like the whole song, concept, verse, bridge, blah blah blah, and we've ended up writing a new song over it and like gypped everything that we had, and just like wrote a new melody for the verse, bridge. You know, even Where Did the Love Go? Bridge has been changed 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
It was, like, you know, 3 times.
And we've had songs that we just can't finish as well.
Yeah,
Like got stuck.
Yeah.
That does
And
happen.
just went,
Meet Me at Midnight.
Meet Me at Midnight, yeah.
We just went round and round and tried different melodies and different choruses and different.
Great.
Music was just
It always had little small parts that worked, but it just didn't work as a full song, did it?
No.
You know.
Hey folks, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and follow us on YouTube. And if you'd like to see these videos live as we do them every week, we have a Patreon. Sign up at patreon.com/The Last Arcade or hit the link below. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you later.